We got Sheik Marth, I believe. Yep.
Yeah.
Insightful versus Just Jason.
This is formerly known as Tazio?
Yeah,
Yes, that's
Tazio, exactly.
Yeah.
Former New England, long time ago. Played Mewtwo, and before that a Puff, but the Marth was
Definitely
always
Puff.
there.
Just Jason is someone the Mars do not want to fight.
Yes,
Yeah.
it hurts. It hurts to live sometimes.
Logan was in the sunken place after, like, that was the bracket draw. Because Logan's had like some tough draws in majors.
Ooh,
and then in
yeah,
losers, it's like, oh, you got to play somebody seeded worse than you. Just Jason.
That was actually a really good DI mix-up where he put it down air and expecting the fair, so he just DI'd in, went up all the way up the top. And also, Tati was saying that he has a pretty good record against Just Jason, actually.
Oh, that's beast, then.
Just Jason beat him last time, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to Marth keeping the game vertical, right? Just like, you want to grab and you want to send her up. Straight up.
When the Sheiks are saying things like, I get combo to 100 and I can never get down, and I have no true combos on Marth, that's when you know you've won the battle
Absolutely.
of
Yeah.
psychological devastation. That's
Because
the
that's
key
how,
point
like,
of the game.
that's how Marth usually feels when it's going Sheik's way. So, like, how's it feel,
Alright.
bitch? I'm not mad.
Ooh,
Don't
good
tell
grab.
anyone that I'm mad.
Never put it in the paper that I was mad.
Can we strike that from the record? Can we get rid of that? I don't need that.
That is a libelous accusation. Libel, you got printed if it's libel, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then slander, there's like an infield fly rule or something like that, where if it's like it's both, you got to wait until they write it, I think.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I'm not a lawyer,
Interesting.
but it sounds like you are.
Not a lawyer, but here's my take on
Law.
on law. Yeah. We've had a lot of like great, not a lawyer, but law.
Law is mostly just vibes, so it makes sense.
I think it goes like the low knowledge and the very high knowledge loop back into being, it's kind of vibes and
Oh, yeah.
realism.
I'm not a lawyer, but I have read like 30 different Twitlongers in the last week.
Right,
So, like,
exactly.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's where I'm at. Yeah.
This tournament violated my Geneva convention, if I read this
Ooh.
correctly.
This could be. Oh, nope. No tippy.
No, and even then, it would have just barely done. Mark's really not a guy who kills off the top.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That was
don't.
a classic mix-up to go to the ledge when he went that high.
I really felt sad just like watching Insightful watch that happen. So I've been hit by that.
Just Jason will definitely make you hurt mentally as you play. It's like,
Yeah.
it's damned impressive.
I watched Judge Jason play a Sheik in a major. I think it was Vincessant, but Vince, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And I think threw a bomb at Just Jason, point blank, like that distance essentially. And then Just Jason catches and throws it back instantly. And that's when I knew I was too old to play this game. I've never felt that way before or after, but only in that exact moment.
That's how I felt the entire time I've played Melee, because Just Jason has always been there. Like, he was like 13 at the time. I'm like, damn.
It's evil, because like Just Jason was younger than Cyrox during
Yeah.
that set where Cyrox is like, yeah, I'm out of here, man. The vibes are terrible.
Uh-oh, Insightful. Put up a little fight.
It's definitely doing it, yeah.
It's a tough one, because stray hits are just murder here, but
Slide off, yeah.
That
It's so hard to deal with the SDI down on that. And yeah, no, it's
yeah, that's like one of the best positionings Marth can have right there. Is side platform beneath him, but like, still.
yeah.
Explain to me what you kids are up to with all this red business. I wouldn't be reminding anybody of that.
I'm going to go right ahead and disown that, just straight up.
Stand down and stand by.
Yep.
Dude, Cody's just wondering what
Yeah.
everyone's talking about. It's a colorblind joke.
Oh, I see.
Thank good.
I thought that was the Cody doesn't go to locals.
No,
Yeah.
Cody's been diffusing the tension a little bit, and it's very appreciated. But there is one person in the venue tonight wearing red Adidas.
And then they happen to be stationed right in front of the,
the
setup
entire time.
for
which
no
is-
reason, right?
Yeah, very.
I'm just asking questions if
Yeah.
the horse drugs cure all the diseases.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what no one else in the venue is
Yeah, look,
thinking.
Twitter is a forum for healthy intellectual discussion. I've
yeah.
always said that.
I've always felt that way.
Dude, Plato would have been a poster.
Absolutely. There are a lot of
Socrates
people.
never would have stopped.
No.
Yeah, they would have had to kill Socrates.
He would have had 12 followers because it would only people who had not blocked him.
The block list would have
Yeah.
gone insane. That is for sure.
Yeah, he'd have 0 blocks. Everyone else would have blocked him.
Speaking of block lists, I do have to appreciate Slime for. Did you see this yet?
Uh-oh.
Did he unleash the hounds?
No. So
Oh, okay.
Slime is, like people think that like he does it as a bit, like blocks people that he
No.
finds annoying. But it's
There's
just like
intent.
It's who he is. So he's like, people feeling inspired to be complete assholes to others because of how I talk and act is embarrassing and a harrowing byproduct of how I portray myself.
This was literally a byproduct of me talking to him and then a zero follower person trying to call me cringe.
Right, and that's like...
I was like, what is it? He was like, what is this person doing? I'm like, good question.
Everything we do is just this stochastic nonsense of like 20,000 people are watching or consuming the content. So you say like, I remember back in the day, people were like, oh, Dewan sucks. Like, sure. Like, fuck Dewan.
Yeah.
And, like, random people would be like, yeah, Dewan sucks. Fuck him. And I'm like,
that's not the meme. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very different vibe.
Yeah, it's not who is saying it is an important component of it being said.
Right. And, like, in on the circle, out on the circle.
Yeah.
Not like a gatekeeping thing, but just like there's context and there's love.
Yeah.
Which is then neutered as just, like, random person just starts saying stuff.
I can make fun of my dad for having diabetes. You can't.
Yeah,
Those are the rules.
That's a lesson.
Shouts out, Rick.
That we all
Get
learn.
your shit together.
That we all learn. Yeah, so he's like, so that's one of our resolutions, just to be less scathing, even if it's what I really think and feel in my bones, because so few seem to understand the nuance and beauty of being a career hater, which Slime is.
Yeah.
You've all embarrassed me into being a more pleasant person, which is a good thing, I guess. And somebody responded, so you don't want us to say bears anymore. And Slime says, I would appreciate it if you would never interact with me ever again. 4 minutes after
That's
the tweet.
just setting boundaries. That's self-love.
Yeah, I
that
think
is
that's
self-care.
I think that's fine. And then,
Yeah.
of course, comes in with a time. And so it's, you know, the reply guys, and it all comes back to reply guys, right?
Yeah, because like punching up, still the coolest thing you can do.
Of
like,
course, yeah.
Going after Jake Sucky, cool.
Right.
Great job. Thank you.
Awesome.
Bullying the Kennedy from losing that election. Yeah, that is always good, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things where like somebody big in the scene like does something that like, I don't know, do you call it cringe? Like what do you know, like doesn't necessarily represent them, you can argue, but is something they don't want to do again. But then all of the fans are like, so true, King.
Yes.
Never stop doing that. It's like, no, that's not.
No. Yeah, we all err.
Yeah.
You shouldn't cheer us on. Like, I'm not happy with the quarterback of my football team when he throws 3 picks.
What quarterback?
Oh, I am. I fixed that game. Thank you. Thank you.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Very clever fix. You doing the same thing they do every game.
Yeah.
I never could have seen it coming.
No one would ever expect it on betting line.
No.
Can you
But
imagine?
you should have.
Betting on high school sports is nuts.
Yeah,
It's fucked
especially
up,
in Monmouth
actually.
County where there are ringers.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout outs to New Jersey.
I remember watching a guy who ended up playing for the Broncos.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah.
Is this a real story? Please
Yeah.
tell me.
No Sean Moreno became a Super Bowl winning running back, played for Middletown South.
Oh, Christ.
And their homecoming game, or Middletown North.
Yeah.
First kickoff of the game,
Good stuff,
he
by the way.
returns the kickoff. He breaks 11 tackles. They're
Oh my God.
every single player on North's special teams got a